Hey everyone, it's Sean from Florida Green Gold, and today I'm going to do a very quick tutorial. It's not even really a tutorial, it's just going to be kind of a demonstration of what the Fractals or Fractalius plugin can do. I just discovered this. I've been kind of hunting around looking for different ways to combine different things. So what you see here is a just a standard light. Well, it's standard. It's a light painting that a friend of that we have just a shower head. This is the shop shower, and so we've got this kind of like very interesting long exposure shot. I shot this on my T3i. This was, I think, about 25-second exposure, and up here you can even see my buddy's hand, who's holding the flashlight, even though he was only there for a very quick moment. But we're trying to figure out a way. We get these very nice streaks, and we were playing with different angles and different things, trying to figure out how to make it really kind of make the water pop. How could we illuminate the water? And we kind of struggled with it for a while, and so we came up with some interesting stuff. And I got in here and started playing with it, and I ran into a tutorial on fractals. And so I, of course, had to go pursue that. And so what Fractal is from Redfield, and you'll pardon my mouse giving me all kinds of hell. Come on, there we go. And so that's what we end up with. And so I'm going to show you the filter here real quick. Let me turn this off real quick. And so we'll see what the filter will do. Let me select my background. Oh, let's select this one. I've already saved the copy I want. Let me turn that. There we go. Okay, doing this right. So anyways, down here to Fractalius. And as you can see, it's showing a pretty nice preview of what we've got here. Now, since I've already saved this, that's fine. I'm going to go ahead and start shutting things. But there is so much in here. I couldn't begin to tell you how to use this, other than play around with it, because I'm just learning, some of the ways this thing does. It's utterly amazing. So when you first get in, I will say this: when you first get into, when you first get the plugin, go down to this basic scroll bar down here and just start clicking through all of the different settings it's got. And as you can see, we've got some really cool kind of base settings. Now I set this on a mask layer. Just in case. I had planned to just get the water streaks to do what I wanted to do. This is just very, very simple. And so once you find something here that you kind of like and that it's doing something you want, you can then actually hit up, down, left, right on this little cursor thing here and get it to do even more. I actually really like that one. Now I could go through this all day long with pretty much every image I've ever shot, and just come away with something extraordinary. I'm not really a fan of that one. It's pretty nice. So as you can see, there's a lot of fun, and every one of these you can, of course, can come up here and adjust and tweak to your liking. And then if you didn't like the embo, or let's go down here to fluff, see what that is. Oh wow, that's bizarre. Okay, so that's bizarre. I'm not a big fan of that, but let's hit the key and see what happens. Okay, that's something a little more to my liking. Interesting, if cryptic. Okay, there we go. I actually really like that. So, as you can see, you got a lot of really cool options with this to make some really interesting looking photos, especially if you've just fallen in love with light painting. like I have. So just wanted to like make people aware of this, and then I'm just going to go down the rest of these here real quick. Go to glow, and then we'll go to lines. Now again, like you might find this is funny. This kind of looks like bacteria and organisms and things to me. This is strange, but if we just click on the side here and keep clicking, you can get different effects. I guess different presets that they've already kind of put in there, but they're just a lot of them are really interesting. I really do like the neon light, the glow, neon light. A lot of these are really, really, really interesting. Anyway, so I'm not gonna save any of that. I've already got the one I really liked, and because I was able to apply it to a layer mask, so now. And then, of course, you can put a watermark on there at the bottom, just so no one has any trouble swiping your work by cropping it at all. That's not true. Of course, you can put in the metadata as you want and so on. But just for fun, I threw this on a background or on a layer mask version. Of course, I don't. Edit the originals. I always want to keep a copy of the actual out of the camera version. Well, out of the camera from Lightbox to here. So, and I don't do a lot of work from Lightbox at all, really. I don't even know why I even use it, but the Lightbox, Lightroom. But other than to convert the photos into, having it editable in and having full color ranges, it's about all I ever use it for, and I can do that in here anyway, so it really makes no sense. But other than that little tangent, the cool part, of course, here is by using this as a layer mask, or having a layer mask here, and I'm going to go up and make sure, yeah, I've got that really low, and let me just find where my tablet's picking up, and just for fun, if I wanted to, we could come in and just take away a little bit of this, and so that you could like see, maybe right around the rim of the whatever the fixture that's coming out of the wall, something like that. Just a little bit. Something, just an idea. Now that's way too much now that I can actually see. I thought there was a lot more, so we can Control Alt Z out of this for, I think it's Command for all you wonderful Mac users, but anyways, but I mean, really, I feel like if anything I'm doing here is taking away from the image as a whole. I really love it. Even this right here, I think that I don't want to like take away from this. I think that changing that is going to make it I'm just going to be degrading the image from this point on. But it's funny because it's like anything else. Let's wet paint. Don't once you're done, let it be done. And really, other than just going over this with a few tweaks in hue saturation, which I think we might go ahead and do. So let's move this down one, and we'll add let me add a hue saturation layer, and let's just see what happens, because you can add the saturation in, so we can brighten everything up, of course, and take it down a little bit. So let's see what just a bit, and I'm gonna just pull, and as you can see, you can pull your colors into something really, really existential. I mean, now that is pretty freaking sweet. I'm gonna drop the saturation down and drop the lightness down. No, I like the not too bright. There we go. Yeah, -5 on that, and let's see what happens when we oversat it, just for fun. Now I'm loving everything except like the ends right there are becoming a little too much, a little too orange for me. So I'm gonna bring this just a bit. So, see, like I said, you start messing with it, you get something really cool. I'm just not liking that right there. And I know that if I were really, really ambitious, I could get in there and I can get in there and fix it. But I'm not feeling that ambitious today. I really am not. Well, yeah, I am. What the heck? Okay, so I'm going to select my custom colors since I want to work specifically on that, and I'm going to go ahead and let's see what we're playing with our reds here. So that means that anything red will be green. Let's get into the reds. There we go. It's kind of an interesting. Pull those out a bit. Let me go to the yellows and see what happens when we max out our yellows. Wow, that's pretty interesting. So, as you can see, and again, this is if you're a pro photographer, if you're a pro Photoshop user, you have really no reason to be listening to me garble on right now. Most of this stuff is all kind of a little bit directed to the very, very novices who are just experimenting and just want to kind of get some ideas. I learned on Flurn, no kidding, the other day, how to how to adjust this, your slider here specifically, and how to make it, add color range to what you're actually picking up with this slider, which is such a cool little feature. I mean, it's just something I never even thought about until I saw that. I don't know why. Let's go down to the greens. Let's see what we're getting here. Oh, yeah, gotta push it all the way up. So as you can see, anyways, so Fractalius by Redfield, I think it is. Freaking incredible, like awesome. I'm gonna trash that later because I don't want to mess up my original one, and I really like that one. I don't know. There's something just very, very pleasant. We've got this very nice bright white. We've got the blue. We got the green. I just like this as it is, so I'm just gonna leave it, and I'm gonna bring my watermark up and make sure that that's down to like 20%. Yeah, that's close enough. 20% opacity and 35 for fill. I just tried to make sure that my watermark is there. I wanted people to be able to find them. If you want to find a bookmark, or I mean, if you want to find my website, if you want to find some images, that's great. I don't want it to take like control of the. I mean, seriously, it's just funny how like something that simple can take possession of the entire image. I mean, it's not really huge, but all of a sudden your eye is drawn to that. You can like just pull someone's attention away from what you're doing, and you don't want to do that. I mean, your work is supposed to speak for itself, I think, maybe. I don't know. I have no idea. So let's drop that down. And there's all kinds of great plugins you can get and services you can buy to insert metadata and lock it in there, so that if you find that people are like if people are ripping off your images and using them for profit, I mean, heck, there's even the diametric filter, what is it? Digimark? Yeah, Digimark. And that allows you to digitally lock a watermark in there. And if you like set up and pay for their service, you can they'll be able to track down like where your image is and where it went. So it's really kind of a cool trick. This is just, I'm sorry this keeps popping up. I've just started backing up all my images to Flickr, and that was a week ago. And there's 25,000 images on my desktop alone. So I'm glad I decided to do that, because I got sick of Google Drive like being all cluttered up. So I decided to clean up and start organizing my stuff a little bit more appropriately, I guess. And anyways, so I'm sorry that keeps popping up. But anyways, I hope this was a help. Yeah, as I said, just for anybody who is wondering, the original image here, this right here, was taken Yeah, pitch black shower shot at, God, what did we shoot that at? I think that was at like 4.5, or maybe less, maybe 4.0. And with a ISO of 100 and a shutter speed of, I don't know, I think we shot that, shutter speed of about 30 seconds, 25 or 30 seconds. So we got in there, and there's a shelf right above the shower area. There's a shelf up here. So he's up, my buddy climbs up on the ladder, and he's up there waving a flashlight around. So we just kind of messed around and had a good time with that. And I really like these like interesting little, water light, streaks things that we've got going here. But we needed something to make them really pop. And I think we found something here. I mean, pop or gone into utter confusion. I'm not quite sure. But anyways, I hope this was helpful. Drop a line. Leave any questions, any comments. Hit me up. Let me know what you think. Anyways, till next time. Talk to you later.